Hello everyone, and it's another Carboot Tim. Woo! I believe it's episode 15. Yeah, it's crazy to think how many episodes we made this already. And yeah, another day at the car boot. I actually got some interesting stuff today. I didn't get a lot, but it's kind of good looking at how much I got in here that I still need to go through. So that's a good thing, because as I always say, to my quarantine box. Good news is I can do this Wednesday car boot, and I think I do have time off next week, so I will also be able to do next week's car boot, so that's excellent. So yeah, good car boot. It was actually quite funny. On the bus, there was a gentleman behind me, and when I got off, he kind of introduced himself to me, and he sort of said he does video game stuff as well. So we sort of walked out and chatting to each other. We were just talking about the things we like, and yeah, it turned out I walked into him at one point, and he'd actually picked up a load of really awesome like PlayStation 1 games, stuff like Marvel vs. Capcom, Hog of War. So it's funny because he's talking about my local one and saying like, you know, he found it really hard to find stuff there. And I was joking, I was saying, you know, there's quite a lot of us there now. But it's saying he sounded like it was down his luck, so I'm happy he was able to find something. He seemed quite a nice guy, so that was cool. I mean, there was the games in there I wanted, but I guess you can't get the luck all the time. And this place I still don't think is overly busy with people, so it's nice to have other people that I can chat to about video games. Right, so let's get what we started. Starting off with the sealed PlayStation 2 demo, not demo disc, cheat disc thing, literally 50p, sealed. I can't go wrong with PlayStation sealed. I think this is some more 50p stuff. I got Batman on the PC. I think I can get that game all the time, but not on the PC. Grand Theft Auto 4, because I haven't got the bestsellers version, and that was like a 50p game as well. I picked this up because I really used to like playing the baseball game on the Wii, the like Wii Sports ones, and it's normally actually quite hard to find baseball games in this country. They really like, I know one of the rarer GameCube games is the Mario Sluggers. That's literally the Mario baseball game. We don't really play baseball here, and it's not like sort of NFL where there's actually quite a big sort of cult base, fan base for it. So I think they don't really print the games over here. But yeah, I sort of picked that up for £4. They had like Wii Sports Resort as well, but of course the game wasn't in there. So I picked this up for 20p because, you know me, I love my Pokemon cards. It was funny because the woman spotted my t-shirt and she joked, she should have said, oh, I should have said a fiver because I know you pay it. No, I was just chatting. She didn't have any other Pokemon stuff, but she said she'll be on the eye out next time. I'm trying to think. I think these were like 50. No, these were £1 games. I got myself Disney Dinosaur. Didn't have that. Always can't go with Simpsons Road Rage for a bit of trade bait. These were like £1 each, except for this next after that. This was £1 as well. Free Tarzan Free Ride. You can't go wrong with some Disney games. And I saw this at the top, and I thought, white box, something decent in here. Hopefully, not FIFA. And yeah, I got myself Metroid Prime 3. Of course, I actually did a few years ago pick up the Metroid trilogy, like mint in box, the Wii one. That was a few years ago. Still got that like up in my main collection, like on display. It's quite hard to find a game on the Wii, and with the Wii, just so at the moment there's like nothing really that rare on it, but yeah, on that it is. Right, let's get back. And this was another pound game. I think this is the steel disc edition of the Godfather game. I picked that up because I'd never see anything steel book for the PlayStation 2, so I was like, that's an interesting one. Shrek the Third, because I like my Shrek. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Here's another pound game, Prince of Persia Revolution. I'm just picking up PSP. PSP is interesting to pick up. Just something I find quite neat about it. Talking about PSP, I picked this lovely little bag up. Absolutely wonderful. It comes with like the little hold cases. No PSP in it. I think she wanted like 50p for it, but I love myself this sort of stuff. And yeah, no, it's just really, it doesn't have the little thing on the side, but still, that'd be nice. I got that red one I need to do something with. Right, this was only a £5, and I've been after this for a while. The pink original DS. Of course, picked up the DS yesterday. I haven't chested it, but yeah, they released a pink version of the original, because people won't remember, they really quickly sort of skipped to the DS Lite. Like literally when I had a DS, I never had this one. I had my original one was a DS Lite. Yeah, I will admit this one is a bit bulky, and I'm kind of glad the DS Lite is a lot nicer. But I do like collecting my variants, and I have another variant, and it's a harder to find variant. Don't normally pick these up, but it's in television. It's a television plug and play, and I was just like, I have nothing in television. I think that was, I don't think they actually ever released it over here. It was sort of like a rival to Atari, I believe. But I thought that was neat. You'll have some of the games in there. Yeah, so I have them on file if I ever want to check out what the television was all about. I mean, it may have released over here. I've just never seen any of that stuff. Another 50p file, not quite as amazing as Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh yeah, and he got like the whole pile for £3. It was like ridiculously good, this guy's pile. Yeah, Legacy of Khan. I showed him that. He was like, oh no, that's still cool. You know, it's just nice finding anything. I picked these up for my friends. I know nothing about them, but I literally sort of messaged. He's normally here with me. He's on holiday this week. He loves his like Warhammer and all his like tabletop games. And this guy just had a load of like Warhammer magazines, and yeah, he's £2 a pop. But he said, I sort of showed him a picture of it, and he said, I'll pick up the War Master ones. But it was White Dwarf was the other one he had, and he was just a bit like, I don't. Right, I picked these days up for £1. I don't normally pick up FIFA, but I was like, it's a newish one if I ever feel like playing a FIFA. And this is just Call of Duty with, I think it's like you got to download it on top, so I presume the free download isn't in there, but still £4 each, you cannot go wrong with PlayStation 4. I mean, freaking hell, I wanted like £5 with PS4 yesterday. This was from a store, and I'll show you some of the stuff I picked up from the store. An official Nintendo magazine. I think this is right towards the end of their run. To you Yanks out there, we never got Nintendo Power. This is what we got. We got this sort of very state-run official magazine. And I mean, back in the day, it was fine, but it was very state-run, very... Nintendo was great. They wouldn't really talk about like the bad things Nintendo did or anything. And it used to be a rival magazine, like the N64 magazine. I think it was a Superpower before that. Like everything they changed their branding to the console, and that was just a way more better magazine to read because it was a third party. It was still a Nintendo exclusive thing, but they were a lot more like, guys, the PlayStation's beating you on this. You really need to start doing stuff like this. I mean, back in the day, it was okay, but I do remember one of my friends like trolling one of the like staff members, just telling him how much people liked Empower more because he's like, yeah, because you do realize your magazine is really like just so biased, like too biased. People like, oh wow, Wii U. I said, I think they only this actually printed longer than Nintendo Power. I may do some videos on stuff like this. I want to do like ones about N64 magazine, Nintendo magazine, because it really, like, you go online, there's loads about Nintendo Power. I think there is some quite interesting stuff. This was a bit older. Got this for £1. I'm absolutely delighted. I got the official strategy guide for Red and Blue. I know, I was just talking about it yesterday, and I freaking find it. Yes, the original for Red, Blue, and Yellow. So this must have printed a lot later. It says on here that this should be... Oh, no, they still have the stickers. There's a few missing. Most of the Charmander line I see is missing, but oh wow, that is even more. Oh, maybe it's actually, I'm just going to check, did they actually stick it where they're supposed to stick it? Yes, they did. Oh, okay, I may actually go through and start sticking these in. That's really awesome. But yeah, that was only £1, and I knew it was vintage. I saw the Pokemon stuff, and I was like, ah. And then I saw like that down there. I was like, oh, okay, this could be interesting. So I'm really happy with that. So now, except for Gold and Silver and Gen 3, I think I got the Gen 3 remake guidebooks. I pretty much got the entire guidebooks this weekend. From this stall, I picked this up as well. I don't really know a lot about these, but I pick up the shiny ones when I see it. And she only wanted 30p a card. She had quite a lot. This is where she said she's got some Pokemon cards and she's bringing them in 2 weeks' time. So I need to go and check my work schedule to see if I can come figure them. But she's like, oh, I have 20 tins worth of Pokemon cards. And I was like, oh, I totally do some deals on that. Yeah, I just pick up the shiny ones. I really like the more vintage ones from the original Yu-Gi-Oh, like from the Yami, what I call the Yami era, when Yami's the main character, Yami Yugi. But yeah, no, shiny Yu-Gi-Oh cards you can never go wrong with. And of course, last and definitely not least, these were amazing. I literally, when I saw these on the floor, there were 5 each, and I was like, yep, I'm having these. Pokemon, I believe these are about Gen 4, Gen 3 era. I know that's a Gen 2 starter, but these are the cards from that era. Yeah, I know it's weird. They'll make cards with those ones on it. Load of cards in there I have totally blind, so I have no idea. I think what I'm going to do, we're going to do a Carboot Tim extra. I'm going to go through both of these. I'm going to have a little look through them Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. But yeah, totally awesome finds. So we'll be having some Carboot Tim extra on a little bit later today. So I hope you lot, I know a lot of you guys I normally see at the car boot, we're going down to A3 and Hook. So I hope you had a really good day at Hook and A3, and of course all you other people all across the United Kingdom and across the world, not just United Kingdom, across the world, you flea marketers, wherever you may be watching this on. I really hope you had a really good Sunday. It was a lovely day here. I hope it was a lovely day wherever you were. Gorgeous sun, gorgeous bargains, and yeah, as I said, I'm happy with that. That's a good thing. I will be back Wednesday. I said I will try and make sure, if I know I'm working on a car boot day, I'm just gonna say, guys, I'm not here. I know people love the content, and I'm sorry if you're waiting for content and you're like, where is it? I do have to put dinner on the table. Unfortunately, my work does pay for it, so they need me. I have to go in. But so at the moment, we should have a good few weeks of car boots. So yeah, whoever you got, make sure to like, subscribe, give us a comment. You liked anything in here, give us a like, give us a dislike. Whatever you want to do, saying whatever. You got a channel yourself, you're just starting up, or even if you've been going a while, please just give a comment about your channel. I'd love to check it out. I love checking out what other people are doing. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you Wednesday with some good bargains. So until then, keep car booting.